Alright guys, Killer B. We're at Lake Proctor over by Dublin, Texas. Gonna do some hybrid fishing today if I can figure out a way to get my kayak launched. This place has been, you can't launch a kayak anywhere. They've got it boarded up everywhere, man. I finally came into Sow Creek Park here and I'm trying to find a decent place to launch close to where I want to fish. I fished this lake for years, but never out of a kayak. This will be the first time. So we're going for hybrid, sandies, and just about anything else. We might even try some catfish, I don't know. Finally, I think I found a place where I can launch the boat. Sunrise over there. I did some throw netting earlier and caught a little bit of bait. I want to see if we can't get some more lively stuff when we get up here, but I got some bait if all else fails. So I'm gonna get this kayak launched real quick, and then I'll see you guys on the water here in a minute. See the ramp, sunrise. That bridge over there is where I'm gonna head over to try to catch some bait. So, all right, see you guys in a minute. This is sketchy to say the least, man. Almost freaking went swimming. It was real close. All right, let's see what we can do again. Whew. It's like skiing or skateboarding or something. To be honest with you, it's not very fun. I should have practiced this last year before it got cold. That way if I went swimming it was no big deal. But if nothing else, it's going to be entertaining for y'all. Maybe not so much for me. See if I can get a good throw here. Whew. Sketchy. Which of these guys make this look easy? I am not one of them. That was a pretty shitty throw, but the best I can do. Just starting out here. Oh yeah, there's a pancake. Sink, sink, sink. Alright guys, believe it or not, I didn't go swimming. I got a bunch of big gizzard shad. Well, not a bunch, but I got enough. Probably 10 that are, you know, 3.5, maybe 4 inches long. They're in the bait well. We're going to see how my DIY bait well works here. Seems like it's doing alright though. It's pulling behind the kayak. I thought I put a bubbler on the top of it because I thought I was going to have to pull it out every time I moved, but as long as I don't go too fast, it seems like it's pulling right along. So we'll see if it keeps shad alive. Hopefully it does. I'm not very far from where I'm going to fish my first spot here. Like I said, I'm really familiar with this lake. Back when I used to chase striper a lot in a center console, and came to this lake a lot. Caught some big hybrid on this lake, so never caught one out of a kayak, so that's the goal. I've got 2 or 3 spots here real close that I can hit that are really, really good. Have always produced in the past. Biggest hybrid I ever caught came off this lake, so there's some big ones in here, used to be. I'm gonna head over here to this first spot. It's what it is a giant point that runs all the way around, and there's 2 or 3 spots on that point where you can get in 12 to 14 foot right there and just drop straight down on them, man. They run the bait up on that point. It's a huge point. Got another point across over here. Striper fishing, catfishing, it's all the same thing. You key on the terrain and you're gonna find them, man. It's gonna happen. So humps, points, deep holes, ledges, all that stuff, it all rings true with hybrid, catfish, sand bass, anything. It's just structure, and that's what they want. Got one. Let's see what it is. I think it's a sandy. Oh yeah, old sand bass. They're sure fun to catch. I think they gotta be 10 to keep. He's a little small. I'm gonna throw him back. Hoping them hybrid will move up in here in a second. Oh, easy now. I'm gonna turn you loose if you'll let me. Not what we came for, but it was fun anyway. Got another one. Hybrid had been slow. Couldn't get any to bite. So I came over here. Whoa, whoa. Oh yeah, there we go. That's a nice sand bass right there. Good looking sandy. We'll keep him. Kim said she wanted something to eat. Alright. Yeah. Dang. Oh yeah. Nice channel. Alright. Whew. Turned into from a hybrid trip to channel cats and sand bass. But man, the hybrid just weren't biting. That's a nice channel. He nailed it too. Alright. We'll keep him. So I'm sitting on like in pretty shallow water. And the way that I do this, I'll show you real quick. Is man, this is the, in my opinion, one of the best ways to catch them. So I'll take a cork. There's a bunch of brush right there, so I'll take a cork and about 3 or 4 foot of slack and just leave the hook sticking out there like that, and then just cast it up in that brush pile, or the brush line right there. Just let it set. He'll let you know when he's on there. Got another channel. Whew. It's a fat one. Whew. Oh yeah. Oh, we'll take a channel cat like that all day. Heck yeah. Barely hooked too. Let me see if I can grab it. Well, oh man, you came for one thing, you get something totally different. That is a good eating channel cat right there. He's going to the house. Get a look at that. Yeah, that's a healthy looking fish right there. I love catching channel cats like this. So much fun. Like I said, this is my rig right here. All I use is a weighted cork. All I use is weighted cork You can see it right there. And then it goes down to a hook, using a circle hook today. But I got about, I don't know, 3 fiddle leader. All right, you see that brush line? There's a brush line all the way around there. And I'm just anchored off, right off this brush line. That's a little point that comes in here. And then it's a bunch of brush. I was trying to catch sand bass and hybrid earlier, but they weren't biting, so I just started catching these things. It's fun. Get us another one. Well, I didn't catch what I came here to catch, and it's just the way it goes, man. Sometimes you gotta think outside the box and switch gears. You know, you can't get focused on one thing. So you come out here, whatever your target species is, it's not cooperating. You don't just give up, man, and go in. I mean, you keep persevering, and eventually you're gonna find something that's biting. You know what I mean? There's a lot of different stuff, a lot of fun. It was really slow today. I didn't have a whole lot of time to fish, but I considered it a successful trip. I learned how to throw a cast net from the kayak, which was interesting, man. A little sketchy. It's kind of like riding a skateboard or something like that. Is the only thing you compare it to. But I'm getting a little better at it. I caught some shad. It was nice to finally be able to see some bait moving in. So it's getting to be that time of year where they're just going to start turning on. I think that the next couple of weeks, it's going to get dynamite. I mean, hybrid, you know, sand bass, all that stuff it's just going to get fired up. But we're going to do some yellowcat fishing too. I just got to find some spots, man. I've never really done it out of a kayak or even a boat, so I really want to catch a big yellowcat. So with the rod and reel out of the kayak, so we're going to focus on that. We might come back and do some more hybrid fishing since I didn't get to show you any this time. So stay tuned, man. It's going to be a great spring.